We had some requests for people who were listening to the recordings that we should resume the Halachot Shabbat after Shavuot. So we'll go back and where we left off. We were in the middle of discussing the Halachot that pertain to Chole Shabbat, someone who is sick with different illnesses on Shabbat, and different scenarios when and how we violate Shabbat to save that individual. So we're in the middle of the Halachot. We're maybe 16 parts in. We'll resume where we left off with Pigi'ah bin Ba'alei Chaim Mesukanim. If someone interacts or has bumps into an animal, or we're concerned that it's rabid or has different diseases, and the animal scratches or bites at it, what's the halacha? The halacha explains the mishenoshcho kelev hanago b'kalevet, someone that a dog that we're concerned may be rabid bit him, or he had a snake that bit him, or a scorpion that bit him. Mitzvah lechalel alav et Shabbat al yedei Yisrael, says Rav Ovadia. There's a mitzvah to break Shabbat to get this person treatment and find him the proper help to potentially save his life. And even mafilu safek iman nachash arasi, even if it's a question, even if there's a potential doubt if this snake had poisonous venom, or if this dog was a rabid dog, nevertheless the halakha says we still break Shabbat to get this person treated and protect him. And halakha says one first step further. Very often they need to know what type of poison it was. Halakha explains umutar latzudat nachash. It's permitted on Shabbat to trap that snake that bit the individual. Ulhorgo, kill it and bring it to the hospital so they can test it for the proper zihu and proper antidotes for that venom. It's no problem of tzad and different yisurim on Shabbat because it's all is in the same category of pikuach nefesh, of chole Shabbat, someone who is sick, life-threatening illness on Shabbat, where you're allowed to do everything on Shabbat. Same applies as for a bird or a wasp sting, says Rav Ovadia, someone who is allergic to a bee sting also can they can break Shabbat to get them treatment. And as everything we've learned in these halachot, anytime there's a potential safek nefashot, a potential where life is at danger, we break Shabbat to get the proper help needed. Now, very quickly, Ben, we'll wrap up. Ke'ev shinayim. What about someone who has a severe toothache? So we spoke about eye pain, we'll know about toothache. A serious, very, very dangerous, very painful toothache. Even though his whole body he's not laying in bed, his whole body's not in pain. It's just his tooth. It's a localized pain within his mouth. The halacha from the times of Maran Shulchan Aruch was that he's allowed to go walk to a non-Jew to get his tooth pulled on Shabbat. And if it's extremely pain, there's no accessible non-Jewish doctor to him, and he tried painkillers and pain medication and any type of he's taken it all and it still doesn't help. He's even allowed to go to a Jewish doctor because at this stage, if the painkillers aren't working and he's really incapacitated, he can't do anything, he's bedridden, then obviously we're concerned that it could be an infection that can spread. We've mentioned many times of the Tzitz Eliezer's opinion of the dangers of infection. That's why we're lenient here as well. And if he saw a doctor or in shul or anywhere who said this is dangerous, so you get it checked, then obviously he doesn't have to find the goy first or not. He can go straight to his Israeli doctor, a Jewish doctor, and get help and get treated for that pain. That's just a quick halacha with toothaches as well. Chazaku Baruch.